Let's make it a thing.
Let's make it a thing.
Hello and welcome to the RSGPodcast.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. Okay, good. That's it. Wrap it up. Good work.
Have a great day. Yeah. But this is episode 100.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Episode 100.
101.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Episode 101.
We're stepping past the milestone
Did
of
we
100.
miss 100? Was I here for 100?
We missed. Well, we went right from 99 to 101.
Oh, I get it. Because we don't want the accolades.
Right.
We don't want to be those guys.
We're about the hard work.
We're humble.
Right.
We work hard at this. Other things that are true.
Yeah, that's it. Because we don't want the celebration.
Right,
We're not about the party.
We're not here for the fame and the fortune.
We're just here to pump out quality content for our fans.
Yeah. Triple F.
All of you.
So,
Both of them.
All of one of you.
All of which the one watches every now and then. Probably catches it on Thursday. He's on his way to work and he's just got it playing through speakers in his car. He's not actually watching.
Not really listening. Yeah.
It's just enough to keep him awake so he doesn't run into the car in front of him.
Yep.
Well, we got quite a bit of news to talk about tonight. Some things have gone down. Some things have been released.
Some stuff happened.
Seen some things.
It's rough.
First and foremost, I mean, we had Christopher Lee. Sir Christopher Lee.
Sir Christopher Lee.
Moment of silence. Shut the fuck up.
Still waiting on that silence.
Yep. Guys, be quiet so we can have this moment.
You guys are disrespectful. God. Assholes.
All right. Good enough. Close enough. There was at least like half a second there.
The fun fact about Christopher Lee, when he was going to die on Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson told him, well, just imagine what it would be like to have your throat cut and then make that sound. He goes, I don't have to imagine. Apparently he was part of an elite military squad in World War II that went in back behind enemy lines, kind of like the Inglourious Basterds, but for real. So he's taking some people out.
Yeah, he sees some shit.
Yeah.
Like, he really could have been the world's most interesting man.
Right.
Yeah. He really, probably was. Matter of fact, he's probably not even dead.
Hey, he was 92 or 93 and
yeah.
turned around and released a death metal album.
Yeah.
That sold.
Yeah.
His death metal Christmas song was like number 8 on the Billboard.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
He really was the most interesting man of the band.
Yeah, this guy, he played the villain all the time.
He's so interesting that he's probably he's like a phoenix. He's just gonna
just rise again.
Rise again.
Did you know that he played the evil count in The Last Unicorn?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
For that.
I didn't know that until he died. Until he died. To be fair, I didn't know until he passed.
Yeah.
It was a posthumously gained knowledge.
I knew that a couple of months before he passed.
Well, I don't believe you at all.
Feel free.
But it's super sad. I mean, it's nice to see that he had a full life. I mean, he had so much accomplishments and stuff like that. I mean, not many people walked away from World War II.
Right.
To turn around and be...
Well, I think a fair amount of people walked away.
Well...
There are a lot of people who didn't walk away.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people dead, at least on the U.S. side. D-Day.
I'm pretty sure there are more Germans.
Yeah.
True.
Quite a bit of Japanese people.
I think a few Japanese people died too.
I live in America, and America's all that matters.
All right, good point.
So,
good point. They're the only important people.
Yeah, but that sucks. But it's awesome at the same time because you can look back at his accomplishments and he's set the bar pretty high.
Well, he lived a good life. It's not like he died when he
Yeah,
was
I can't honestly say that. I'm sad that he's not doing anything new.
Right.
But I'm not like, oh, that poor man in the prime. He was 93.
He was 93.
Dude was old. 93-year-olds have a tendency to die.
That happens. It happens. So good on him.
Yeah, many times before they're 94.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy director, Gunn.
Yeah, James Gunn.
Yeah, announced that he's going to be bringing a new Guardian to Guardians 2 to be part of the core team. And rumor has it it's going to be another... Well, he said himself he wants it to be another strong female Guardian, female role model.
So suppose the Captain America ripoff is not going to be it then? Because they had like a major freedom?
Something like that.
Major freedom, because it's like... In the far future, they found Captain America's shield, and he was like the original leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy. He was like Major Freedom. He was like straight up Captain America ripoff.
Oh wow!
But they're ripping off their own characters at that point. Like, woo!
Was it be like Quasar or something? A female version of Quasar?
Could be a female Quasar or a female Nova.
Yeah, female Nova would be BA.
Could be a female Nova.
Down for that. Well, the thing is the Nova character, in my opinion, as a person, I like Nova as a superhero. It was a cool concept.
Right.
But as the person behind Nova in the comic books, I was like, whatever, I don't
Yeah. I didn't care about him at all.
Who cares?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, his powers and stuff were cool, but as a person, I was like,
Exactly.
Your story bores me.
Exactly.
Yep. But, so that's one thing more to look forward to.
Female Nova would be BA.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's female Nova. That'd be badass.
But he was very slick about not saying anything about what the character is, who it's going to be. I mean, he's really letting the internet just kind of run wild with it.
Well, that James Gunn style, honestly.
Right, and it's smart.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then, like, 2 months before the movie comes out, they'll just literally spoil the whole thing.
Right.
It's so simple, like, and elegant. Like, you know what? I need to create hype for my movie. I will just say some shit and let them build the hype themselves.
Well, because especially about comic book movies, it's so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the comic book nerds are just going to be like, they're hanging on every word.
They're frothing.
Yes.
We all have, like, some form of comic book rabies.
Yes. Doctor Strange got a new cast this week as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, what Elijah for? He's going to be Baron Mordo
Yeah.
in the upcoming Doctor Strange movie.
I'm for it.
So we need another black guy as a villain in a movie.
I'm for it.
Racist bullshit.
Racisms. That's just one word for it. Racism.
Actually, yeah, I hope he does a good job.
Baron Mordo was, like, sometimes he was white, and sometimes he was, like, a weird color.
Yeah.
That was neither white or black or whatever. He was just, like, some off color, like,
Yeah.
greenish almost.
He was a weird one, that Baron Mordo.
I heard a rumor, and I don't know if it's true, but I heard a rumor that the War Machine movie is going to be a Netflix only, like original release.
They're going to have a War Machine movie?
That's what I understand.
I'd be a little surprised about that, considering War Machine is now officially part of the Avengers.
I think this War Machine that you're looking
Oh,
at
is
is
it a
a
different War Machine?
different War Machine. I don't think this is a Don Cheadle, Iron Man's assistant War
You
Machine.
can tell I did the research prior to the cast.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, this War Machine is definitely
different War
something
Machine.
different. A good
That's
call
too bad.
with those Google searches for War Machine.
Yeah.
You're right on, bro. That does say War Machine.
Speaking of
Yeah.
Google,
Oh yes, let's talk about
let's
Google.
talk about Google.
What happened with
Talk
Google?
about Google.
Well, France has come out with a new law, and it's called
You
the
do it
right.
wrong, bro. You have to say France.
France
Well, the new law.
has come out with a new law. They smoke, and the law is
Then
called.
run away.
It's called the right to be forgotten.
What?
The right to be forgotten, and it's all about basically.
Sounds like a French thing. No, I'm just playing around. I'm sorry.
Wow. We're lucky John isn't French.
Right.
But okay.
Shots fired. Good news though, they're the French. It doesn't matter. If you start firing shots, they start running.
Well, the whole point of it is, let's say
You're good.
you get arrested, and it makes some kind of local news headlines or whatever, and then 10 years down the line, you want to, like, get a new job, okay? But they do a search on you, and they're like, oh, he was arrested for this, and so you don't get the job. Well, the right to be forgotten allows you to expunge things like this from the internet, from papers, and public record, because it's not relevant anymore.
Right. It's who you were when you were 17. Now you're 30. You're not that guy anymore.
It's not that bad.
No
I'm
one's the
actually
same
kinda-
guy when they were 13. Right. Like,
I'm
in the
actually
internet
kinda for
age,
that,
this is something
yeah.
we need.
Wait,
Yeah,
well,
in reality.
let me make it bet.
Okay, sorry.
Okay?
Let's hear
Let
about
me
it.
make it bet. So France looks at Google and goes, Google, you need to remove these links because these links point to...
That's
Hold on.
perfect.
It gets
That's
better.
perfect.
And, remove these links because it violates these laws. And Google's like, okay, I'll remove it from Google.fr. Will no longer have these links. They're gone now. You can't search them anymore.
Right.
And France goes, nope. You have to remove these worldwide, or we're going to put sanctions on you. You obey our laws for the entire fucking world, or sanctions.
Really, France?
They're threatening...
Before you really France, okay? The U.S. doesn't say bullshit.
No, they don't put sanctions on Google. We've never threatened Google with sanctions ever.
Okay, not Google, but we expect them to... expect everywhere else in the world to obey our laws, too.
Really?
Not Google!
America?
Not Google, we don't. Right, but that's because Google owns America. But, like, between Google and Amazon, they have split America down the middle. Okay?
Oh,
But-
fun fact
Give me an
about-
well, don't give me an
no.
example. There's too many.
This is going to be off.
There's
This
too
is-
many.
You said Amazon,
Amazon, yes.
and we're in Columbus, Ohio.
This is a Wonder Woman thing?
No. This is something
Less
that's...
interested in it. Carry on.
This is for our Ohio viewers, considering that that's all they are, right? So you like Amazon Prime, you like to be able to purchase things and not have to pay sales tax. Well, now there's going to be sales tax on Amazon purchases
I saw that too.
for Ohioans
For Ohioans.
because Amazon's building a tech center here. and they're going to bring in about 1,000 jobs.
Sons of bitches.
So they made a deal with the city of Columbus and basically the state government of Ohio that they're going to charge the sales tax and put about $1 billion worth of revenue into the tax system. So, yeah, fuck you, Amazon. That's not cool.
Well, hold on. Let's focus on what's important here.
I like not having to
We
pay
could
sales
all get
tax.
jobs at Amazon. Let's focus.
Yeah, okay, well,
Focus.
not me, because
It's
apparently
not as
I just
good
got
as
myself
Google.
fired, but...
It's not as good as Google.
Don't worry, brother. Google FR will protect you.
Right.
The right to be forgotten will protect you.
Go France!
Well, here's the other ridiculous part of this. France apparently doesn't realize that Google isn't the internet. Like,
Oh, yeah.
this
that's a
shit
good
still
point.
exists out there. It's still there. On the website, you can find it initially.
So
Getting
they-
rid of one link on one search engine.
Right.
Just, you know,
Right. Did
admittedly,
they
Google's
call
a
it
big search
Yahoo
engine.
or
Right.
Bing? Did they call it Bing and be like,
I don't
"Oh,
know.
Bing, we also need you to remove these
I don't
links."
know. Probably not.
Microsoft would laugh.
I mean, Metacrawler's still out there. Did they call it Metacrawler and be like, "Hey"?
I'm just gonna go to China and use Baidu.
Right.
Search all my shit there.
Yeah.
Or just make your own damn search engine.
It'd be impossible to realistically remove it from the internet.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point. Like, this is silly. It's
Yeah.
a silly thing.
Unless you live in the Dark Knight Returns, in which
Well,
case, a possibility.
Truth.
Yeah, that you can't... the argument is gone.
I mean, that's what they... Right? Because everyone knows Batman is real life.
Yep, Batman is real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's a little bit of tech news there. I think it's silly. Everyone's like, hey, Google should just like fuck France and just like pull out altogether.
Right. That being said, I am fully in support of the law in general. Like, after a while, what you did when you were a kid, which now is going to be recorded for everyone. Like, the people who are judging those people too probably did equally stupid shit when they were a kid, but nobody knows about it. No one can prove that it happened. You know? No one can prove that I got arrested for smoking weed back in the day or whatever. Or no one can prove that I did these stupid things that are now on the internet.
Well, it's funny because that kind of shit, like, if you get arrested when you were 13 or whatever for some stupid shit you did, that's there forever.
Yeah.
Like, it's there forever. You go get a job when you're 35, you're an
still have to
entirely
explain
different
that.
person.
Right.
You still have to. Yes, I was charged for this felony, and I was arrested. Yes, I'm a felon.
It's not even if you get charged. Like if you were arrested, period, whether you were charged or not, they still
Yeah,
request
yeah.
that.
They still want to see that
Yeah.
when you were arrested,
Mhm.
regardless, and it's pretty ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah.
Pretty ridiculous.
Never mind the fact that no charge was filed. A little bitter about that.
Bro, get arrested.
That's the plan.
And the Pope comes after you, run. Run.
You run.
You don't stop running.
Yeah. But okay, what's next on the list there? Sorry.
Oh, back to the list. We're running almost done. Suicide Squad cast and costumes release.
Oh yeah.
Will Smith, Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
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 I didn't know that, and I
Yeah.
don't know if I like that.
Why don't they just cast Thunder Squatch or whatever too? They're no talent actors. Everybody on the internet is going crazy about Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
Really?
Yeah, the internet fucking loves that shit.
Really?
Fucking love it. Like it's the best thing since apple butter.
Okay.
Or since
I mean, I'm not against it, but to be entirely frank, I'm not like looking at this going, man, I cannot wait to fucking see this. I'll be honest, I'm not.
No, I mean
I'm not that hyped about the Suicide
Well,
Squad.
it's because you hate DC, bro. It's cool. You hate DC. Everyone who's not hyped about Suicide Squad hates DC. According to the internet.
Clearly.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't hate DC. I'm very
It's 'cause you hate
selective
DC.
about my DC, comics that I like. But, just selective is all.
Right. I'm sure we'll see it when it comes out. I'm just not hyped about it. So who do we have on the list? Oh yes,
Well-
Jai Courtney.
Yes, Jai Courtney, he's Boomerang. Adam Beach, Slipknot. Karen Fukuhara, Katana.
Well, they cast an Asian actress to play somebody who's Asian.
Look, they're thinking
Do they know
outside
what's
the
going
box. Apparently they haven't caught the...
Do they know they cast a white girl for that?
I'm really sick of this, fair treatment in Hollywood. It's not okay.
Get back to the whitewash.
Should Emma
Seriously.
Stone be in that role?
So we've got Cara Delevingne. I can't pronounce her name, don't care.
Still being.
She's Enchantress.
There's a lot more ladies on this list than there are in that picture.
Yeah, that picture was sausage fest.
Right. There's like Harley Quinn in the picture and that's it. But on the list,
there's
we
Katana
already
right there.
get 2 other ladies on the.
And there's another lady right. You know what? Maybe you just really like dudes. It's fine.
He's out. You heard
No,
him.
it's fine. I have nothing against that, man. Just
all right, fair enough.
Just admit it.
Killer Croc. I can't. You guys want to take a shot at that? No offense, bro, but seriously.
Killer Croc.
The name.
Oh.
Yeah, Ottawale Akinito Abaji.
There you go.
Atakile. Oh, in the way I used to know. Ottawale Akiniue Agabaje.
Alright.
And then Jay Hernandez is El Diablo.
El Diablo.
Thank you, Jay Hernandez, and Joe for being on this
Means
list.
the Diablo.
Killer Croc. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Some of the costumes are not. I just don't like. I don't like what they did with them. Honestly, like it's part of the reason I'm not that hyped about it because I don't like what they've done.
Yeah.
You know, Harley Quinn looks like some punk girl.
Yeah. I thought she was Tank Girl. The first time I saw this, I thought they were relaunching.
Yeah, she looks like Tank Girl. That's actually
I
exactly.
She
really
really
did.
does look like Tank Girl.
I was like, "Where's the kangaroo people?"
Well,
Killer Croc looks like crap. Just looks bad.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just up for it.
It's got way too many fucking people in it.
To start.
Way too many people. It just has way too many people.
To start.
You need like 4, maybe 5 tops.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about people who don't know these people already. You're trying to bring in people who don't already know the individual stories behind all of these people.
Well,
and why they're villains, and why they're here, and why they're being tasked to do what they're being tasked to do.
Yeah,
They've got 90 minutes.
So-
I mean, I hate to say this, but these villains, and this goes for villains in general. Okay, I'm not talking about Marvel versus DC here. Villains in general don't have the star power that the heroes do, and they don't have. People just don't know as much about them.
Right.
Even the fans, the casual fans like you and I, especially.
This guy, no idea.
Exactly. But like I know about some of these
I know
very
who
well.
Deadshot is. I know who Harley Quinn is, and the rest of them.
I know.
And
I've
Harley
heard of
Quinn.
Killer
You know that
Croc.
Harley Quinn was never in the comic books before she was in Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she was
She
created
started
by
in
Batman the Animated Series.
Yep.
Which everyone on the internet pretty much agrees is the best Batman.
Like period.
I liked the animated series a lot.
It's the best Batman.
Of course, I
Better
say
than
that
the movies, better
because
than the comics.
I grew up on it. So I mean, that when I got home from
Best
school,
Batman.
5:15? No, it was 5:30 on Fox.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I was right there in my house. Doing it.
Yep. Watching it like, yeah.
This is best man.
Best man.
Best Batman.
Oh.
But I don't know. There's a lot of characters in here who,
Like,
I know of, but I don't know their backgrounds, and you know what? I'm not gonna be able to learn it, and I don't know what their motivations are. So they're just gonna I'm a crazy personality, and that's what's gonna try and drive this movie.
right. Give us Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, because she has the biggest name recognition on that cat. I'm like,
What is she doing?
on that list.
Will?
No, I mean Harley Quinn has the biggest.
Oh,
name
okay. As a bad guy.
As a bad guy, Harley
Okay.
Quinn, like not
I
Margot
agree with
Robbie.
that.
Will Smith has bigger name recognition. Yes, I'm not arguing that.
Okay.
But
After.
Harley Quinn is the star of this because she has the biggest name recognition from everyone else there.
Right.
Deadshot probably after that.
Probably. Well, it's gonna be Deadshot. I don't know. Maybe
Well, who else would it be?
Killer Croc.
Maybe. But I never heard Killer Croc before this movie.
Really?
Never.
Well, when did you hear about Deadshot?
When
Don't lie.
When I watched Arrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was before I heard about Killer Croc.
I'm just saying. I think.
No, actually, I heard about the okay, look. Deadshot made it into Injustice, the DC fighting game. I didn't see any Killer Croc in there.
Deadshot?
Objection. Reaching.
Didn't he?
No,
Who was
that
that?
was Deathstroke.
Deathstroke. Okay.
Listen here.
I hate
Here we
DC.
go.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate DC.
Okay.
Fair point then.
You didn't even know who Deadshot was, so now we know Killer Croc has a bigger
Killer
name.
Croc has a bigger name. Because I heard about them at the same time.
So, YouTube.
Yeah.
They tried to buy Twitch a little while ago.
Yep.
Failed. And so now
Way
they're
to go,
like,
YouTube.
all right, that's cool. We're backed by Google, and we're going to create our own Twitch TV.
Now, I heard a little bit of information about this, and I don't know anything specific, other than some of the arguments that people were talking about on Twitch that were streaming about this thing happening.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why they failed was because Twitch arguably has higher, like, what is the word, scene numbers or view numbers than YouTube does. Like, YouTube might have, like, this one particular channel that has, millions and millions of views, right?
But overall,
but Twitch has, like, the League of Legends has 130,000 people regularly watching it, and that's rotating people all day, or 24/7.
All day.
So, I mean, they're saying that, like, some guys are saying I get more exposure on Twitch than I do on YouTube. Even though, like, oh yes, but this video has 30,000 views or whatever, and I only have maybe, what looks like 1,000 viewers, but that's 1,000 viewers
At this moment.
At this moment, and they're cycling out like once, like every couple minutes. You're getting like a whole new set of people, every so many minutes or whatever.
right?
So that's the reason why, like, Twitch was like, no good. You're offering way too little.
Right.
Yeah. Well, apparently, Google offered them.
Looks like 970 million.
Well, no, that was
Amazon beat them out with 970 million.
$970 million to buy Twitch. But don't worry, YouTube's going to launch this later this summer, so we'll all get a chance to play around with it. We'll all get a chance to see it. I find it kind of funny though that they're doing this. Well, I guess it's not really funny. Didn't they just go after gamers on YouTube and tell them that, like, they can't really make money off that? Like,
Yeah.
They
did.
just did.
So-
They really just did.
Yeah, so I mean,
Copyrighted stuff.
right?
Yeah.
And now they're gonna have you. I think they have you just live streaming copyrighted stuff.
Right.
This is part of the reason why I don't think it's going to work. This was actually something I was going to say earlier.
Yeah.
Like, YouTube's already pissed off a lot of like the gamer people, like a whole bunch of them.
Right.
I don't really see people wanting to move from their already established Twitch channels that everybody knows about.
Everybody knows.
They have favorites, they have subscriptions, they have like a nice solid set of people already there, to YouTube, which already pissed everyone off.
Yeah.
Why would anybody do that? I don't really see this working out for them.
It's gonna be the Betamax
Right.
of this war.
It's going to be Google Hangouts.
The Laserdisc.
Taking it back, bro. Taking it back. Yeah, the Lord of the Laserdisc.
Yep.
Technology just
Discman.
too late.
What was it? What was the little Discman? Like
Mini-
you had
mini
the
disc?
Mini disc, yeah.
Mini discs.
Mini
Big
discs,
in
yeah.
Japan. That's about it.
No, well, they were huge in Asia in general.
Oh, really?
They're ginormous.
Yeah.
Well, we like to skip technology.
Ah.
Yeah.
We're like, CDs are cool. They're like, mini discs are cool. We're like, no, MP3s are cool.
Right.
Mini discs aren't cool.
Mini discs are not cool.
MP3s are cool, though.
I remember when my friend on the street got. He was the only one to ever get the mini disc player, and he brought it out. We all thought it was, it was awesome. And then Apple launched the iPod, and I was like, for like $600.
Right.
Yeah, it's
But-
ridiculous.
Yeah. News-wise, that's about it, guys.
Be the Zune.
Yeah. Now, did you have anything news-wise, Hearthstone?
Yeah. Yeah.
Restarts today.
Oh.
Start date today.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Let's talk about
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
We were just watching the Nintendo World Championships a little while ago.
This second one.
The second one.
The first one being 1990, 25 years ago. They were like, you know what we need to do? Another national championship.
It's time to refresh this.
I was afraid. We were afraid we were beating a dead horse, but
Right.
you know what? We think enough time's passed. Maybe
Maybe we could have one more.
We could have one more.
We could have one more. There might be interest enough for that.
I forgot about that. The news real fast before we get to E3.
Well, no, dude. Were you talking about the E3 stuff?
No. I'm talking about Fallout 4.
Yeah, that's gonna be a huge.
That's going to be a huge.
Yeah.
E3
Bethesda, like in an hour. Or whatever.
Well, they did a
Bethesda's gonna have
trailer.
Huge at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Our time. Bethesda's gonna have like a 3-hour block all about Fallout 4. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna talk about other stuff, but no, they're gonna talk about all Fallout 4.
Okay, you know what? For the record, I would like to say I think Fallout 4 trailer looked like shit. I think it looked fucking terrible.
was
And everyone's
kind
like, what are you talking about? It looked awesome compared to Fallout 3. Well, Fallout 3 looked like shit.
Yes, it did.
So, with shit looking like better shit, it's still shit.
The only thing I got excited about is I had a lot of fun with Fallout 3. Not New Vegas, that one sucked. Fallout 3, just Fallout 3. And to see that they're going to bring another one out, I liked it. Yeah.
Well,
trailer
no,
was
I'm
not
all
impressive.
for Bethesda like keeping the Fallout series alive. I wasn't impressed with the trailer because it's just a trailer. There's just no gameplay. It's supposed to be your specs trailer, your cinematic trailer. Looked crap to me.
I thought the dog was going to die
He's so pretty.
the whole time.
Oh, he will.
Just walking, I was like,
Wait, He'll probably die over and over again because you suck at the game.
I played the first Fallout and a little bit of Fallout 2. And then Fallout Tactics, which was amazing.
Love Fallout Tactics.
I never played Fallout. Oh.
I never played Fallout 3. And
Neither.
I will probably never play Fallout 4. But I'll watch their E3 presentation.
I don't like what they did with the Fallout series, with the changing it to this weird first person, slightly third person view. I didn't like it at all.
Okay.
That's not how Fallout was. It was very turn-based.
Right.
And you know what?
The original one was a classic like turn-based RPG.
Yeah,
It
and
was awesome.
I'm not lying. I'm absolutely being an old fogey idiot here who just wants it the way it was. I understand that. I just don't like what they did with it.
Or I love like calling your shots too. Like, I'm gonna hit this dude in the shoulder.
You can do that.
Yeah.
You can do that in the new one. It's just not as enjoyable.
Right.
See, I only ever started with Fallout 3.
Fallout Tactics was amazing.
So I'm going to have to check that out.
Amazing.
What system was it for? Computer?
Yeah, on the PC.
Yeah,
Got it.
PC.
To be fair,
that
though...
was before any of that kind of stuff came to console.
Okay.
3 was the first one ever on a console, I think.
Yeah, it was. To give some credence to my argument, however, we can do turn-based strategy games and then be awesome. XCOM says so.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Which
I am
XCOM
being
did?
an old fogey, but you can do it, and it can be successful. XCOM was a successful game. They're making another one.
Yes,
There's
they are
no
making
reason.
a second one. It's
Yeah.
actually really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. Because it's going to be like XCOM Guerrilla Warfare.
Yeah, I liked the trailer for that one, though, for XCOM 2. Did you guys see the animated trailer for that?
What?
No? Oh, alright.
I can't watch it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Links! Links, we'll have links.
We absolutely
yeah,
can.
we will have links.
I'll type it.
No.
I'll type it.
Hey! Settle it there.
You, oh my god!
Come on, dude. Damn smartphone.
You just like take it up to the camera. Look at this!
Look at this!
Do you see?
But,
So yeah, a lot of good stuff coming out of
Yeah,
E3.
a lot of stuff coming out of E3. I'm actually very excited for some of the things we're going to be seeing. I'm hoping to see more on The Division.
Division's supposed to be a big one.
Supposed to be a huge one.
Aisha Tyler on her Facebook page has been promoting The Division pretty hard.
I like to promote
have
it.
been
Aisha
waiting
Tyler.
for
Tyler's going
that.
to be...
And that's, I
Yeah.
might have to get a new tablet device for that game, though, so that I can be on my lunch break flying the little thing while Marv's at home playing, because he gets off at 3 o'clock, and that's just not fair.
It's going to be super lame, bro.
It might be. It's entirely
Super...
possible. It might be.
It's going to be Watch Dogs 2.0, The Division.
It might be. I hope not, but you may be right.
I got an internet argument. No, this is not anything new.
Ooh.
I got in an internet argument with somebody who said that they remember seeing the trailer or a sneak peek like trailer thing for Final Fantasy XV 9 years ago. I'm like, 14 wasn't even out 9 years ago, you asshole. Shut up.
9 years ago?
9 years ago. I'm like, don't be dumb. You're being
That's fucking awesome.
you're just being dumb now. Stop it.
9 years ago.
9 years ago.
Jesus, was 13 out 9 years ago?
I don't know.
No,
I don't think it was.
I don't think it was.
I don't think it was.
Because 13 came out like since I moved back here.
Yeah.
Like I was back here before 13
Well,
came out.
are you talking about the re-release of 13 or
No, the original release.
the
of
original
13.
release of 13? Oh yeah, no problem.
Like the linear storyline, everything that everybody hated. Or wait, that was
That was 12.
no, that was 13.
13 was the online one. The second.
No, that was 12.
That was 12? Too many. Stop it.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 13 was the one with Lightning.
14 was with Lightning.
14 is online.
Please settle this debate.
Right.
Hold on.
14.
You know what?
Final Fantasy 14 is online.
We'll put it in the notes.
It's Final Fantasy 14. I'm gonna look it up right
It's
now
not.
because Final Fantasy
Don't!
14
You're gonna be
is
sad
the
about
one with
being
Lightning.
wrong.
I will not be sad because Final Fantasy 14 is the one I keep paying subscription money for every month, even though I don't play.
That sounds like a you problem.
Just saying.
Did you guys see Transformers 5?
Yeah,
No.
I've heard that it was announced.
Yeah.
And that,
Michael Bay liked to direct. Of course he's gonna.
What they're doing? How people stop watching these movies because Michael Bay makes money off of them, and that's terrible. It's terrible.
Money.
And he keeps making them.
Or what does that Final Fantasy 13 look like to you?
13, 14.
Is that lighting?
I can't see from there. That's definitely 14.
That's
It's definitely...
lightning, bro. Because I was the only one in the world who liked that game.
Debate settled.
You are the only one in the world who liked that game. It was terrible.
That's not true. Zarzar liked that game too.
Well, you guys have some more crappy taste then.
Ooh, he says your tastes suck.
It's cool, Zara.
Well, no, it's alright. He can like things that suck. It sucked. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, a lot of stuff coming out with E3.
Yeah, you just have to check out the E3 page. There's two. We'll do some coverage, probably some reviews and stuff.
One thing that I'm kind of excited about
Throughout the
we're
week.
going to hear about is rumors that Oculus Rift is going to be going to the major platforms.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually happening.
They've already
yeah.
announced it. Yeah.
That's kind of cool because I got to play the Oculus Rift, like the beta version of it, and it was a lot of fun, but it needed a lot of work. And I think if it's going to be tossed in with these major, consoles, they're going to be at least as efficient as the consoles.
Well, they're saying that all that work has been put into
because
it. So
console never disappointed about
That's why I said
on
at least up
consoles.
to par with the consoles.
Okay,
Nothing comes out on consoles ever disappointed.
Never mind the fact that my Xbox One keeps shutting down on me halfway through Witcher 3, but that's cool. Xbox.
Is it cool? Is it cool though?
okay, honestly,
No.
Is it?
I played around with the Oculus as well. Obviously, I can't play it a lot. It makes me amazingly motion sick, like it did 90% of the people who put it on their head. But the real problem, I think, with Oculus is that you have to develop for Oculus.
Yeah.
Period.
Yes.
And that's going to hurt it a lot.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt it a ton.
I wouldn't mind seeing a nice first-person shooter game or some sort of like a Titanfall, where all it was just player versus player combat, first-person shooter.
That'll happen. I'm sure
That would be
it'll.
fun.
Something like that'll come out. It'll probably be as successful as Titanfall was, which is to say not at all.
I know, but yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, but I know the people who do EVE Online have made a fun space simulator, fighter simulator for it,
Yeah.
which actually looks
It
fantastic.
does look really fun.
It looks beautiful. Looks like it would be a lot of fun. It looks like it would make me puke all over the place. I'd be happy to try.
I want to see that. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spreadsheets in space.
But it looks pretty
Those people are
awesome.
serious business, though.
They really are.
They are serious business.
But there is also we have to mention this separately from E3 because Blizzard has their own. We don't go to E3.
Right.
We have BlizzCon. We have our own con.
Well, to be fair, they do have their own con.
And to be fair, it is hella successful. You can't deny how successful BlizzCon is. It would be a folly to do so. But Hearthstone has a new game mode that's coming out. It actually looks to shake things up quite a bit and actually provide a lot of what, you don't think so?
Oh, it's gonna shake things up.
Well, I shouldn't say shake things up. I should say
I mean,
provide a lot more replayability for a game
Right, it'll provide,
that is
like-
becoming a little stale to me.
Yeah, it'll provide entertaining gameplay, but I don't know if shake things up. It's not gonna, it's not gonna
It
change the meta, I
depends.
don't think. But
Well, the Brawl will have its own meta entirely. It's called
Right.
Tavern Brawl. And basically, it's going to give you specific rules, sometimes pre-made decks, sometimes specific cards that you couldn't use otherwise, that you can build your deck with, specifically for the Tavern Brawl mode. So it's going to be completely different than the ladder meta that exists right now.
right, so it's sort of like a sit down and play from the game with your friends, where you're like, we don't care about the rules. Okay, everyone plays whatever they want to play, like we usually do when we play Magic.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that gives a shit about the rules.
Well, I mean, there's certain rules, like, or we set certain rule like you can only have whatever you want in your deck, or you only have one of each card in your deck. You can't have duplicates of
Oh,
anything.
today we're going to play the Tower of Power, for
Right.
instance. Or you can just sit down and play Construct. It's going to be different, and that's the point. It's going to have a lot of its own rules, and I think it's going to actually make the game a lot more fun when you're
Right.
tired of playing Arena
There
or
will
you're
be
tired
people
of.
logging in between events. Because right now I think a lot of people log in during events and then don't log in again after that. I guess that
That's the
just like in Jurassic
Build
World,
Blizzard.
whenever they release a new attraction, their numbers skyrocket.
Oh, this guy.
Segue into
This guy.
I don't know.
It's
This
the movie
is
we didn't see.
this is. Well, I'm not even sure why we segued it. We didn't watch it.
We didn't segue.
We're probably not going to watch it anytime soon.
It
I
wasn't
might
an
see
intentional
it.
segue.
I might see it here soon, but
Oh, I'm sure we'll all see it.
just
We just haven't made
Define
time for it this
soon.
weekend.
I don't know, probably sometime this week.
Did you see Ex Machina yet?
Oh, you know what?
Fuck outta
You
here, then.
don't fucking watch. You don't fucking watch Jurassic Park until you watch Ex Machina. Do your
You
shit in order.
cannot have your pudding before you have your beans.
Do your shit in order.
You can't have any pudding.
But no, apparently this movie is like just killing at the box office.
It's killing. It's like literally murdering at the box office. Like people are coming in and dying. They're just getting inheritance money at that
Just
point.
like leaving their money.
Right. They're just signing wills to give their money to Jurassic World.
Yeah, whoever the director is.
Yeah. Well, they got a nobody to direct. I don't remember who it is.
That's how nobody he is.
But he's a nobody.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody on the internet ask the question, like, how does a nobody like this get the opportunity to direct like the biggest movie of the year, the next Jurassic Park movie? And I'm like, because
Doesn't matter.
Because I could have directed this movie and it would have sold $500 million. The
Yeah.
CGI, Big Dinosaur sold this movie. Directing didn't sell this movie. Nobody came to see this movie because X directed it. You know.
I'll be honest, I can usually look at a movie and go, this movie is going to be super popular, make a lot of money, but it's going to be bad.
Right, it's basically
Or-
Transformers.
Right. Or and I figured that's what this was going to happen with this movie, but I didn't think it was going to be this big. I really did.
Yeah, it's bigger than I thought it was going to be too.
Way bigger. Because honestly, from the trailers, from everything I've seen about it, it looks utter crap to me. Looks absolutely terrible.
But they are catching on that nostalgia. It's just the right time
Yeah.
for maximum nostalgia.
like raptor training.
And everyone's forgotten about the horror
It's just
that was
silly.
Jurassic Park 2 and 3. So
Yeah.
everyone's just letting it go.
No, you can't just read the synopsis. You have to go watch the movie.
He's trying to steal the movie. We're looking
Oh, I'm
right
sorry.
here at the mid podcast. He's trying to steal X Machina.
Steal? No.
He's gonna rent it and see. He's gonna pay some money for it
I'll
right
give
here.
it back.
Yeah.
Right. You just borrowing.
Borrowing it.
I'll give it back.
Borrowing.
Internet, it's cool. Don't worry about it.
But I think we're gonna try and have another cast sometime this
midweek
week.
sometime?
Yeah, about E3, maybe at the end of the week as well. More
Just
about
some
E3
E3 stuff, yeah.
Um,
Well, wait till like the main part of the show's done before they go like the general, because like the first Monday, like today, Monday, Tuesday, they're doing like conferences, like talks, stuff like that.
yeah,
That's where you get all your news basically.
yeah.
And then for the rest of the week, they're gonna do like gameplay, trailers.
Well,
and
that's
people playing
important though.
Games and people
So,
doing-
like,
right. But like, I'm gonna say like probably Wednesday or Thursday we can do one called good.
yeah. I'm like, for instance, I'm very excited to see more about. Yeah, that is back. Yeah, that is her. But I'm very excited to see like more about Street Fighter V coming out pretty soon. The house that Sony paid for.
Yeah.
It's. I don't have to steal it. It's online. For free, because it's the internet.
Make sure it's not a shitty camera.
It's probably a shit.
It's almost for sure a shitty cam.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't
Anyway,
say,
but
but it's probably a shitty cam.
I don't know, anything else, guys? You think of?
No, that's about it. Not much really.
Yeah,
I mean, E3 and stuff like that. So
yeah, we'll come back with some more E3 stuff later.
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll talk about the Fallout 4 conference. Supposed to have a lot more gameplay footage, stuff like that going on. So
Hopefully, gameplay looks better than this
if
trailer.
you're super hyped about it,
Hi.
log on tonight.
We
on
were gonna
YouTube
talk
or
about
Twitch
some-
or whatever.
Some Game of Thrones. Did you wanna?
No, those you guys aren't watching, so it's cool.
It doesn't matter because the show sucks now. That's cool.
Bro, you need to calm down.
You guys have a good
Calm down,
night.
son.
Thank you for joining us for our 101.
Lena Headey should be naked tonight. Tonight's episode, though.
Check out Game of Thrones.
Just say it should be.
No, but thanks for coming out for our 101st
First.
Our first episode.
episode. And in that case, check us out on Twitter, RSGPodcast at Twitter, RSGPodcast.com.
We tweet anything?
We don't, but we should. We do. Don't listen to this guy.
You followed me on Twitter the other day.
Yeah, I know. I saw you. I was like, I'm gonna have to do it.
That's weird.
YouTube. Random. RSG Podcast. Is RSG Podcast on YouTube?
Yes.
I don't even
Yes.
know my own podcast on YouTube.
Yes, it is.
Okay, RSG Podcast on YouTube. That's the best way to check us out. So in that case, have a good night and yeah, go watch something. I don't know. Do something else.